Hi, I'm Jennifer Wolf, and I am a creative. The fact that I can even own that and live it and fully embrace it, I would say is my backstory and my victory. I grew up in a really wealthy environment, and the outside looking in, it would look like I lived a fairy tale life and that I had no obstacles or hardships. But looking inside out, that's not at all the case. I lived a life that was very much so, I learned how to please others, and I learned it from a really young age. And by doing that, I ended up losing myself. And I learned how to quiet her, shut her down, drown her out, anything it would take to get her to listen and to get her to be quiet. And as a result, as a teenager, I ended up in the hospital being diagnosed with malnutrition. And let me tell you, someone coming from my upbringing in my environment, that was a really rare and unusual diagnosis. It was only later when I was getting my master's in psychology that I was really able to unpack that one and understand that it was actually symbolic, that I felt empty on the inside, that my true self was being starved. And so it was being manifested in myself and in my body. So I ended up in the hospital for a month, and that was kind of the beginning of an awakening for me to realize that, wow, living for others isn't really going to get me far. In fact, it might not even keep me here for too long. So I better find a way to start to listen to that little voice I've worked so hard in quieting and start to follow that. And I've never looked back since. It hasn't been easy, but I have started a movement. It's in its seedling form now, but I call it TrueFace. It's #TrueFace, TRUFACE. My TrueFace is my creative Instagram page where I am 100% committed to inspiring as many people as I can to not only embrace their true self, but to live it without apologies and without excuses and without fear, and to just walk into the exact life that they were destined to live on this earth. And when we do that, I believe that is when we find happiness. And there's no one else that can tell us how to live. So in doing that, I've learned that I am a writer, I am an inspirer, I am a photographer. I see beauty in everything. And I also see beauty in every person, no matter what they've done. They can't convince me that there is not beauty inside of them, that there's not love inside of them, and that there's not a true face just waiting to get out. And I think if we could all live our true face on this earth, it would be a much happier place. And we would all be super, super excited and fulfilled in our lives. So that's how I have brought creativity to my life. That's how I've owned creativity. That's what I do every day, and I love it. It's also how I've had the strength to overcome all my weaknesses, how I've learned that no matter how scared I might be that someone might reject me or that someone might even get mad at me, I do it anyway because I know it's important that I'm needed just as much as every single other person is on this earth, and that there's only one of me. So I might as well live it to the fullest, right? So that's me, and that's my story. Thank you.